Welcome to the Future Comedy Show podcast, episode 21, with very special guest from Fox TV's Laughs. Give it up to Tom McCarthy. How you doing?
Thanks for having me, Mike.
Dude.
Thanks for having me out. Look at this place.
Yes, pretty nice.
The future of comedy studios. I've made it.
Yeah, all the way to the dining room.
I'd like to all you punks from high school who said I wasn't going to be shit when I said I was going to be a world famous comic.
Yeah.
Shit.
Look into these robots' eyes. Ride this robot mustache. Whoever those haters are out there. You got a lot of haters, a lot of motivation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, Tom. And then you just kind of showed them and you're like, look at me now.
Well, they look back at me when I was in high school, Mike, I was loved.
Yeah?
Yeah, just, had nice hair, dressed well.
Yeah? You still have nice hair.
Had lots of girls. And now they see me doing all these comedy shows across the upper Midwest and southern Ontario. And now doing your podcast. I'm like, what more can this asshole have?
Yeah, I know.
What
They're
more
jealous.
Can he have in his life?
They're like, oh, all that. He got all the girls in high school, now he's on the podcast. Can you believe this?
Hey, so before we promote the gigs,
Oh, yeah.
I would like to promote how you greeted me
Oh, yeah.
a short while ago.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
So
still a little bit unsettled.
So, show business. Go ahead, you can tell him, Tom. I'm not ashamed.
I was pretty certain. I had the address right.
Yes.
But I was just greeted by a barking dog.
Yes.
That
Chula
is now gooned out on Benadryl.
Yes.
I have no idea what happened to the dog.
We
the
gotta
dog
put
was
her down.
given Benadryl so she wouldn't interrupt this.
Well, now everybody knows our story.
The show, but I second guessed myself, so I pull out my phone. No, this is the address he gave me, and then finally, I can hear someone coming to the door, and that someone is my man Mike Ball.
Yes, I was there.
And he is wearing what I believe to be a black, either terry cloth or possibly felt bathrobe.
Yes, it was me.
And in the process of kind of cinching it.
I said, welcome to show business, Tom.
So, yes. Hashtag me too. Time's up.
Yeah, well, he sat on the couch for a little while.
You went very Harvey Weinstein on me here on the Future of Comedy Show.
You have a podcast, once you get to 21 episodes, it goes straight to your head,
Yeah, so that's a new marketing, that's a new merch opportunity. Put this logo on the bathrobe.
Oh, yeah, I would like that. We'll be doing that. Bathrobe's $45, or 2 easy payments of $22.50. I'm not good at math there. Hey, we got 6 people watching. If you guys have any questions for Tom or I, just go ahead and shout them out on the thing. We'll answer them. Tom has been doing comedy for 10 years. Very, very funny guy. Had you at the Log Cabin some time ago. You crushed there. I'm having you this week at 7:02 tonight. Then tomorrow at Jen's Place for a Valentine's show. And then Thursday we're going to celebrate Valentine's Day again. We don't care. Because if you got to work on Wednesday and you want to do it, you want to celebrate tonight, we don't care. It's Fat Tuesday. You bring out your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your husband or your wife. You come out, have a good time. Tom's gonna greet you. I promise I won't wear the robe.
I will.
I'm wearing my Bill Cosby sweater, but you'll wear the robe. That'd be good.
Yeah, it is. Matter of fact, I was going to compliment you. Last couple times I've seen you, you're usually kind of a t-shirt and a flannel type guy. What's up with the sweater? Just
my grandma got it me for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I busted out in the nice summertime. Oh, hey, we got Felipe Vasquez watching. What's up, Felipe? How you doing, man? But I like looking sharp, and my grandma likes to make me look sharp. And Grandma, I love you. Thank you for the sweater. Tom obviously likes it, so
it makes me want to be more respectful towards you. When you're just, I don't think I'm even going to curse anymore because you're wearing the sweater.
Oh, you can curse as much as you want.
If you were wearing your usual...
My usual?
I'd be like...
Nothing.
I'd be like, fuck this, fuck that, bullshit this, bullshit that. But because you're being professional, be professional.
Oh, thank you. Now my grandma's like, well, I got the sweater and now my ears hurt. It's all right.
Yeah, so I'm excited I love Mid-Michigan.
Yeah.
I've had lots of great shows here over the years. I was just up in Saginaw last month for the Brouhaha at the Dowie Vet Center, one of my favorite gigs I've ever had in my life.
You had to do Saturday, huh?
I had the Saturday show, so we had 2,000 beer-loving people and kind of... I mean, it's a cool event. Obviously, I love the comedy show part of it, but just all the craft breweries from around Michigan had all their wares. Had a couple of good ciders, met some really cool people, and the shows were awesome.
2,000 people in an auditorium. That's a nice day.
Yes, yeah, it was pretty exciting. I think that my largest crowd up to that point in time was about 400. So
holy moly,
walking out on that stage was pretty wild. But I've always loved Mid-Michigan. I'm glad we've got this little run this week.
Yeah,
and, I've got a few other things. Well, I guess Port Huron's not considered Mid-Michigan, right?
No,
that's more the thumb.
Where are you in Port Huron at?
I'm at Lynch's in a couple weeks. That's a really fun place. Some of you guys know my man Wes Ward, who puts on a hell of a show at Lynch's in Port Huron.
Lynch's, I've been there. Fun place. What's the question?
I need his phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's do that. Let's share it on there. It's Tom breaking in there. All right, there we go. There we go.
I don't know why I just handed my phone to almost a complete stranger and a robe wearer as well, the producer of this show.
Yeah, well, that's because she's getting into your secret photos, and we're going to post them on Instagram right now.
Okay, great.
So, we're on Valentine's show. You are married with children?
Yes, been married. This is a bad thing to forget now.
Your wife's like, oh, goodness.
Well, no, it's going to be 21 years in the summer. So
21 years.
20 and a half
and
years.
My girlfriend and I, we're in the embryonic stages, a fetus of a relationship compared to you. What's the key? What keeps it together? What's the glue?
We have fun.
Yeah.
We laugh a lot. And I put out a ton.
Yeah.
You know, the first 8-9 years of our relationship were a little bit rocky, and that's because I wasn't very giving of my body.
Yeah.
And now I've gotten over that. Several times a day I get over that.
Yeah, okay.
And that's really helped.
They call you Workhorse Tom.
That's one of the names. Yes. Yeah. So I would encourage both of you to put out as much as possible.
That's good.
And don't just save it for Valentine's Day and the holidays.
Oh, no.
You know, anytime.
Yeah, well, that's what's been keeping our relationship as glue as well.
Yeah.
Keeps things sticky and tight, you know?
That's gross. I thought you were going to be a little bit classier in the sweater, and now you're going back to the same old shit. Excuse me, where's the swear jar?
Oh, it's all right. Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do, you know? That's to keep those relationships together, that's how you do it.
Yeah, well, you tell me, what do you do to go strong for 8 months? That's, a few movies and a few dinners? That's
a lot of half-off appetizers at Applebee's, and that's a lot of compromise. That's a lot of being told how much jelly to be put on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
If you know, of all the things, some guys are blessed with money.
Yeah.
Some guys are blessed with looks. Some guys have huge penises.
Yeah.
I'll take being able to make a girl laugh and have a good time over all of those things. You know, you ask, well, shit, don't ask me, but you ask a lot of ladies their opinion of attributes they look for in guys, and if you can make a lady laugh, or anyone laugh for that matter, smooth sailing.
Smooth sailing. I would agree with you. And then
now watch me make a whole room full of ladies and men tonight, tomorrow, not laugh. Now,
no. You're going to make them laugh.
I suppose
and then
that's possible.
We'll be beating these people off with a stick.
Okay,
we'll
cool.
maybe just be beating them off.
All right. I don't know if it's intentional, but there's a lot of double entendre.
Yeah, I don't mean it. It just comes out that way.
Okay, all right. Did you ever see the famous, it was the Chicago Blackhawks, I think it was Detroit Red Wings Chicago Blackhawks game where the two guys came together in the corner.
Yeah.
And the one guy was fighting the other guy off, and the announcer said, and he's beating off Chelios in the corner. And then it was just complete laughter. They could not keep it together. My apologies if it wasn't Chelios. I think it was.
Yeah, Chelios is like, nobody beats me off.
Yeah.
Besides my wife. Yeah. Mm.
Are we still holding our 6 viewers?
Yeah, well, we were down to 4, but it's all right. We had 6, now we're down to 4, but it's all right.
It's the relationship stuff that turns people on.
Here's the thing: is that it really just doesn't matter. I mean, we're gonna put it out there. Somebody said ha ha ha, they're laughing at us, or that's at that part, but it doesn't matter because it will be stuck there, and then one day somebody's gonna look back and they're gonna say, "How do you keep a relationship together?" And then they'll look back and they say, "Tom said, lay that good dick."
If I ever want to run for office, like when people say this is permanent, when you put stuff like that out there. Now, how permanent is it?
It's pretty permanent. I mean, unless I delete it. I mean,
as permanent as Twitter?
Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, as long as somebody screenshots it, but I mean, that could be the end.
All right. Well, that's why I chose a disguise this evening.
Yeah.
I mean, if most of these people ran into me in the street, they wouldn't even. This is prosthetic.
Yeah, this is like face
10 hours worth of makeup to make me look like this, so, and sound like this. I don't know how you got my voice to. Is it one of those things that I'm holding?
Yeah, and you don't know we have the technology. We're just blurring out your face.
Oh, okay, cool.
We're just blurring out your tits.
Should I hand the producer my phone again? Do you want to publish more of my family photos? And I got a cute dachshund named Dixie.
Oh.
There it is, right there.
Let's
That's
see.
Cool technology.
Let's see it.
You want to see sweet
We'll
Dixie, Lou?
We'll show.
I'm gonna talk about her tonight.
Yeah.
I've got, of all, you've got favorite bits, right?
Yeah.
You got favorite bits, favorite jokes. For some reason, the last year, the jokes I have about my dog and cat are my favorite.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, they do well, but they're like my favorite ones to do. And it's like an endless. I get more material from my dog than I do from my family anymore. That's where I'm at in life.
Well, you're becoming a dog cat guy. Are you gonna bring it in? Go ahead, bring it in. Oh, there, the close up of the Dotsie.
That is sweet Dixie Lou McCarthy.
Oh, Dixie,
everyone.
Dixie
Yes.
Lou.
We got to get her together with Chula.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm loving that. That's cute. So what was it? What got you into comedy? What brought you there? What keeps you doing it?
Boy, what did get me into comedy? Well, I did comedy. I actually did comedy a little bit as a teenager in my early 20s. Forgive me if I bored you with the story before, but I'll bore your viewers with it. I did comedy a little bit in late teens, early 20s. I thought I'd be a big star, so I moved to California, moved to LA, and washed out of comedy within a matter of about a year.
Really?
But I lasted 3 years, so I went out to LA to be a big star. I came back 3 years later in the professional world. I moved back to Michigan. Wanted to come back to this tropical crime-free paradise.
Oh yeah.
And I gave up comedy for many years. So I did it for about 3 years when I was a kid. And then I took almost 15 years off between gigs.
Holy moly.
This is one of the few truthful statements I make. But yeah, I took about 15 years off and just missed it. Early onset midlife crisis. I always viewed myself as kind of a creative person. I was in music. I was in bands when I was a kid. I did stand-up. And then I found myself in the middle of my life just doing nothing creative, doing nothing to get kicks. So then I just started, at the age of 37, I started doing open mics again.
Wow.
It was pretty frightening. Started doing them around the Detroit area, a little bit in Ann Arbor, and just met some cool people, started having fun. And I just think getting a little bit older and not having the pressure of, like, when I was younger doing comedy, I felt like I had to be the biggest star there was ever going to be, or it wasn't worth it, or I was a loser, or I washed out. But then just the benefit of age and experience, just doing it again because I loved it, and now it's turned into more than what I ever thought it would be.
A lot of people that come on, they usually say that it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. It's the enjoying the time together with your fellow comics and the audience and getting the laughs, and in that it doesn't really matter where you end up as long as you enjoy doing it.
Yes, that would be my unsolicited advice. Whenever somebody, a newer person, not necessarily a younger person, but a newer person giving comedy a try, I always say, don't get your self-worth. Do not derive your self-worth from comedy. Just do it because you like doing it and see what happens.
Yeah.
And look at that. Following my own advice, I find myself here in metropolitan Saginaw.
Well, there you are.
On a cold-ass February night, getting ready to have some fun with some good people.
The greatest dream, to go to Midland, Michigan.
Hell, yeah, why not, man?
Midland, Michigan, home of Dow Chemical.
Well, think about this. We were talking a little bit earlier about getting gigs and getting shows.
Yeah.
Of all the things you've done in your life that have been fun, the fact that you get paid to do comedy still blows my mind when somebody puts money in my hand for having a good time. So.
Yeah. Well, that is true, to make people laugh. It's not like it's a tough job. You're not. I mean, it's a tough job, but it's not like you're digging ditches or mowing grass. I mean, you're not going to get melanoma doing it.
No. What's the shittiest job you've ever had?
Steak salesman.
Steak salesman.
Yeah. Steak salesman. First, right out of high school, looked for a job, And I got the job because there was a guy at the steak salesman company who didn't have a license, and I had a license. His name was Smokey, and he was there to train me.
Nobody named Smokey is licensed anywhere.
No. And let me tell you, Smokey just smoked and smoked and smoked. He just smoked and smoked and smoked. And his whole thing was that you have to drink a pint of vodka before you start doing any sales, because you gotta get lubed up. And then their whole sales tactic, they didn't teach you any kind of good salesmanship. They just told you how to lie. They're like, well, you go to a neighborhood, and what you do is you say, oh, your neighbor ordered these steaks and they're not home, and we got to get them off the truck, so do you want them like half off? And that was their whole like technique.
And you would go door to door?
And well, I went with Smokey. I did it for like about a week, and I was like, and then Smokey owed me $5, and I wasn't making any money, and I'm like, I can't do this. I don't want to do it.
Wow. Smokey, you son of a... Smokey, you should come out to the show.
Yeah, well, Smokey still owes me $5, so don't come unless you got that $5. I ain't messing around. And that was the toughest job, because that was a job that you thought like, oh, well, I'm going to be doing good. You're going to be delivering meats to the people who need it. And you find out it's all just a scam. It's all just a lie.
A lot of, I wouldn't say it's the worst job I ever had, but it made me feel the creepiest, is I rented cars at LAX, at Los Angeles International Airport. I was about 20 years old, and I worked in sales for Alamo Rent-A-Car.
Yeah.
Wore the crazy-ass powder blue blazer. And I was good at it. It was a total racket. It was a total rip-off. And then I made enough money in 3 or 4 months to support myself for like another 6 or 8 months.
Yeah.
But I felt so creepy doing it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the rental car industry is still the same, but back then there were like no prices. I would ask my supervisor, so, well, what do I charge?
Well,
he's like, what can you get?
Yeah.
You know? I'm like,
and that's
shit.
exactly what the steak was. They're like, all right, it starts at $300 and you can go down to $25.
That's the way everything is. That's the sad thing. That's the way all sales is.
Yeah, and you're like, what? You're like, what? I can't do this, especially when you're just sitting there. And they had like so many crazy techniques. They're like, because they like knew what the objections were going to be. People were going to say, well, I can't fit that kind of much meat in my freezer. Another double entendre. And then you say, well, okay, well, I bet you this box is free if I can't get it all in your freezer. And then once you put it in your freezer, like, they gotta buy it. Like, you just put it right in their freezer for them, and like, that was like their whole thing. Like, let me show you. And then you take it right out of the box and you just stuff it everywhere. It's like, it's crazy.
That is going to be the name of your next comedy album.
Yeah.
Mike Ball stuffing meat in your freezer. You might want to go with Yo Freezer, just to be
Freezer,
a little bit
yeah.
hipper,
Yeah. And it's a crazy job because you just don't feel good. I mean, you're laughing at Smokey because he's an ass, but you just don't feel good. It's just not a good job.
I've got a very good friend named Smokey, and
Yeah.
he got his name
From?
because he smoked a ton too.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to assume that most guys named Smokey probably smoke a lot. What did Smokey smoke?
Just marbles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My Smokey was a pothead.
Oh, yeah. Well, Smokey was also a pothead, too.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Most Smokies are.
Yeah, he rolled up a few penners at the end of the day. He's like, it's the end of the day, let's go. Like, company truck with a refrigerator in the back, like a sit-down. It's not plugged in or anything. You're just putting meat in this unplugged refrigerator, driving around an S10. You're like, gosh, and Smokey's just smoking a penner. You're like, oh, goodness.
Smokey, come out to the shows. Come out, make things right with Mike. I'll pay the $5 that you owe.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice, Smokey, because you're on my list, and Tom's about to erase you off my list, and that's a pretty big deal, because $5, I haven't been slept in years.
Hey, do I have to, for the Valentine's gig tomorrow night, so Jen's Place this is an actual licensed establishment, or is it some girl named Jen who's
Yeah, we're going to Jen. She's going to have a robe on, and
sweet.
We're going to go there, and it's going to be a two-man show.
Cool. Usually is.
Yeah, we're going to be stuffing her freezer with meat, you know?
It's been years since I've been in a gangbang on Valentine's Day, so that would be nice. I mean, you got to keep things... That's another bit of a relationship advice.
Yeah.
Gangbangs every 6 months.
Yeah.
You just give each other a weekend away, and,
Yeah. Have you ever had a threesome before?
How would you describe a threesome?
With one more than two.
Then the answer would be no.
No, just kept it very, very traditional.
I've been in one place before where many, many people were having sex.
Oh.
But that was a hotel.
Yeah.
And I could hear there were some real freaks in the rooms on either side of the Benadryl's not working.
Yeah, Chula's up.
Chula, get Chula another Benadryl.
Chula's so hardcore. She's like, I'm here. I'm ready for my spot. Chula wants to be a star. She like watched Air Bud the other day, and now she's like, oh, I can do that. Ooh.
Let's get her something stronger than Benadryl.
Yeah, we'll have to give her 2 next time. But and she's pretty relaxed. I mean, she came and kind of then she was like, ugh, just lay it back down. She's like, oh, pat my stomach. Wait, we gotta go.
Before we go, just real quickly, tell me too. The place on Thursday night sounds real exciting. When I read the name of the place, I got a little bit titillated. Yeah. I got a little bit excited.
Yeah, put your robes on for Thursday night. Bottoms up, Bay City, 8 o'clock.
Was there a Z?
Bottoms Z.
I think I'm gonna like that place.
You're gonna love
like
this
all
place.
of them.
Bottoms up is I love all the venues, but Bottoms up is definitely my favorite.
So 702 in Midland tonight. Jen's place in Saginaw tomorrow night?
Yeah.
And Bottoms Up in Bay City?
Yep.
Thursday.
Yep.
Awesome Mid-Michigan tour. Can't wait. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for being on, Tom. We will see you tonight. Graham Mertz is watching. See you later, Graham.